What's up everybody, and welcome to another Ableton live video tutorial. I'm Joshua Casper, and today I'm going to show you how I made this track right here, The Evolution of Glitch, just using a couple drum loops and a free plug-in effect. So check this out real quick. So as you can see, it sounds pretty crazy. There's a lot going on, but I just used one loop for the synth and one loop for the drums. So I used this effect, this plugin right here. It's called Glitch. Go ahead and download the source files, and on the page in the blog you can find the link to get this free plugin. It's free. It's super dope. And Ableton Live Pack with a couple of loops in here. Oops. It's got top loops that I put together for you, the synth loop dry and the drums dry, and a bass loop that I put together, as well as some effects. Just to walk through these real quick. This is the bass loop. Pretty low, so you might not be able to hear that well. This is the drum loop. Okay, and this is the effects loop, the one part of it. But anyway, the effects, this is just for the main part, the slower part. It's got a little riser here and a crash here, and then there's the top for maybe, you know, what you might consider the beefy part of the track. It's just got a ride and a couple bongo hits and some crashes and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. And then you got the synth, and this is the synth that we're going to affect. And you can hear it's pretty dope, but it's kind of dry. It's not a lot going on, so we're gonna beef that up real quick. And then there's this effect that I made. I think using ReFX Vanguard. It's just something to ride on the top of it to give it a little more, I don't know, a little more something, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This is probably going to be a two-part tutorial. I think this one will be on the drums, and then the second one will be on the synth. Okay, once you've downloaded the source files and opened the project, go ahead and just hit record and launch this whole scene here, okay? That's all you need to do, and then hit tab to switch over to the session view and highlight them all and drag it over, and we'll do 16 bars. This is just for me to show you. Go ahead and put the loop on. You don't have to put the loop on, you can if you want. And then shut the synth off for now and bring the drums down. So this is, let's go ahead and solo the drums. Cool. Click on the drums and hit Control T, and that will add a track below the drums. And come over here and hit in, and in from the drums. And you can see how that is now coming from the drum track into here, and we're going to record. And if we hit record, you can see what happens here. Record here and record here, and it's just giving me a copy of it. And if I hit auto, it will change it to the waveform. And if I solo this now, that's all I've done there, is just copy that. But that's not what we're going to do, so go ahead and click that and delete it. Turn the solo off. Go ahead and click in again. Cool. And right now it's doubling up, so that might be a little loud for you, so you can turn it off. It will still record, but the sound won't be doubled up. So anyway, come in here and double click on the thing, and go ahead and download that plugin if you haven't already, and drop that on the drum rack. And if you go ahead and play that now, you can listen to how dope it is. So what we're going to do is record that, and I'm going to use pattern 1 for the first 8 bars, and then I'm going to use pattern 4 for the second 8 bars. And that's just to give it a little more variety And obviously you can play around with this a lot more, but I'm just going to go quick just to kind of show you what's going on. So anyway, double click to put the cursor at the front. Make sure your track is armed, recorded here, and recorded here, and go ahead and play it. And switch it to pattern 4. Okay, so go ahead and close this and make sure to turn it off or delete it. I'm just going to delete it. Come over here to auto to make this back on here. And now this is going to be our regular drum loop, okay? But now we'll also have, let's actually go ahead and turn everything else on. I'm just going to focus. So now I have my regular drum loop, but I also have some variations of it below. So what I want to do is kind of just go ahead and chop these up. Bring this up here. You can turn this off and just kind of listen to what's going on. But bring this up maybe, see how that sounds. Oops. Just bring it straight up. Now I don't like that one, so at any time I can just drag this over just to bring back the regular one. And let's see, put this on here and maybe double click on that, come in here to the envelope and the volume, and I don't know, we can maybe fade it out. Or if we want, maybe we can make it come in. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is use this one here, and again with the envelope, bring it in. Yeah, I like that. So let's maybe keep this one just regular. And I kind of want, what else do I want? And again, I mean, take your time. I want this reverse part right here. I want that right there. Cool. Oh. And obviously, take your time doing this, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to go quickly. Bring this up. Ooh, I like how this one fades off. So I'm not going to take this part. I'm just going to take this part where it fades off. Cool. And go ahead and do that. You know, to your heart's content as much as you want. See, that's kind of, again, bring that in. Depends on how glitchy and whatever you want, however you want it. But I like this part right here for sure. Another cool thing to do too is take this part where it gets crazy and come over here to your effects and come up here to audio effects, auto pan, and put that on there. And we're going to use this more with the synth, but just for this kind of snare roll right here, clap roll, turn the amount up to 100, and then come over to device on, get your pen tool out, bring this down, and then you'll hear that. Just to give it a little more variety, I guess. So there you go. We've already made that repeating drum loop into something a lot more. You can take your time and do more to it, but again, like I said, we don't have a lot of time to get this tutorial done, and it's hot here where I am, so I'm sweating. So get rid of that, and you can let that ride out and see what you like. And again, if we want to take the pen tool and turn the auto pan on for that snare part. So there you go. You can obviously do that more. And if you go to my SoundCloud, you can hear how much more I did with my drum loops. I actually went crazy. I had a lot going on. But so go ahead and do as much as you want there. Use that plugin to its full potential. It's got a lot going on for it. It's got a tape stop modulator, retrigger, shuffler, reverser, crusher, gate, delay, and a stretcher. So it's already got pattern banks on here. It's got templates in here for you. You can randomize the effects. You can randomize the steps. You can randomize both. It's just a ridiculously dope plugin. And I didn't even touch anything. I just used a couple of patterns here, and I made a pretty dope track with it. And it's free. Support this guy if you can. If you can't, then maybe shout him out, like him, promote to your friends, whatever you can do. But yeah, that was the one for the drums, and check out the second tutorial on the synth so we can go ahead and put this track together. I'll see you there later.